Shalom, 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 and welcome back to another DSTM. I am the messenger. So, 2025, all hell's been breaking loose. All things been going crazy. We don't want to hear nothing about your New Year's resolutions. We don't want to hear nothing about how you going to get yourself together, how you going to get right. Y'all still being caught outside at these events, in these nightclubs, in these different cities, among masses of people, and they just having a field day on you. You sitting ducks out here. You get what I'm saying? So I seen this on TMZ. All right, it have been another mass shooting. 10 injured in New York shooting outside a club at birthday memorial for homicide victim. So they don't care where you at, where they at. They pulling up. You understand? They gunning for the ops. They looking for any opportunity to catch somebody slipping and have the drop on you. They did this at a homicide memorial for a victim. So they didn't give a damn about the memorial. You understand? Okay, let me get to the story. Violence reigns in 2025 because there's been yet another horrific attack. This one outside a New York club city, right? This one outside a New York City club, rather 10 people were shot Wednesday night in a brazen attack, but it's not related to terrorism, police say. Approximately 15 people were just outside Amazura in Queens when suddenly 3 or 4 people opened fire. Authorities say approximately 30 shots were fired. Then the shooter took off on foot, jumping in a car and fled. The victims were all part of a group of mostly teens, 16 to 20 years old, who were waiting outside to enter the private event inside the club. 6 females and 4 males were taken to hospitals. Authorities say none have life-threatening injuries. Law enforcement source tell TMZ the mass shootings took place during a birthday memorial for a homicide victim, and detectives believe the violence might be gang-related. Our sources noted there were no link to the 2 New Year's attacks with apparent ties to terrorism in Louisiana and Nevada. All right, so this whole New Year just been hell. The first and the second been hell. 2025 been hell, right? The new number, because I don't call it a new year, right? And if you know, you know, all right? But it's a new number because the new year begins in spring. So all it did is went from 2024 to 2025. We still in the dead of the winter, right? So yeah, it's crazy already, right? Let me continue reading. As you know, at least 15 people are dead in New Orleans after a man who had been radicalized by ISIS drove through a massive crowd on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, killing at least 15 and injuring dozens. He was killed by cops during a shootout. All right. So this happened. Where y'all like to go on New Year's Eve? New York, Atlanta, New Orleans. Y'all like to be sitting ducks in these big cities. All right. Then when a terrorist attack happened, oh my God, what the hell you think gonna happen? You out there in these flooded areas full of people. The area is crowded. What the hell you think is gonna happen? You a sitting duck. All right. That's what you are. Okay. Shit, I was at what was that? The wing spot last night, getting some wings, and a lady saying, "Hey, what you doing? What you doing tonight?" I said, "Man, I'm going home." You know, oh yeah, they were shooting all this and that, shooting in the air, blah 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 blah. Listen, man, I'm going home. There's nothing for me outside. All right, let me continue reading. Just hours later, someone drove a Tesla Cybertruck in front of the Trump Hotel in Vegas. In a matter of seconds, it exploded, killing the driver and injuring 7 others. It's not only has the making of a terror attack, Elon Musk's car company in front of Donald Trump's property, but there are connections between the New Orleans attack and the Vegas explosion. Among other things, both the Vegas and New Orleans drivers rented their cars from the same car sharing company, and the detonators found at both crime scenes seem to match. So all this been going on. 10 dead here, 15 there, dead. Several injured here. You understand? People is going crazy, and that's because the love of many have waxed cold, and we in the end times. These perilous times are happening, right? This was going on. So y'all out here turning up for 2025, and yet again, you being sitting ducks. You want to party. You want to do too much. You want to get drunk. You want to get drugged up and high and pop pills and all these things, right? Go and watch my class. I just put up my Wednesday night exhortation, right? Christians drunk and high for 2025. Go watch that. I get more in depth with what's going on in the spirit that's moving when you full of all these drugs and alcohols and things like that in that nature, right? So I got to get a couple scriptures before I get up out of here. You know that. You know I must do that. All right. So I'm going to pull Matthew chapter 24. We're going to start at verse 12, and we're going to read to the 13th. And read, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So iniquity abound and the love of many waxing cold. People don't give a damn because you full of iniquity. They full of sin. Don't nobody care. They jump in a truck, ride through Bourbon Street, run over people, pulling up people outside of a memorial, gunning people down. That's crazy. You understand? So this was happening in 2025. I'm going to read another one. 2 Timothy chapter 3. We're going to read it from 1 down to the 5, right? And it reads, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. All right. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, right? Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away, turn away. Don't hang with these people. Don't hang out with people like that. Don't hang out with people that don't have the fear of God on them. Don't be out and be caught sitting ducks. You know, when there's thousands of people in the area, thousands and thousands of people in the area, you have people that's out here that can plan these attacks because you outside. This what happens when you outside. Okay? But the love of many shall wax cold. People do not have natural affection no more. Right? People are fierce. They despisers of those that are good. Okay? So, I'm going to be up out of here, man. I hope this video was edifying. I hope it strengthened your walk. Don't get caught outside, man. Now it's time to repent. Turn from your wicked ways. Come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Wake up. We are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That is proven. Deuteronomy 28:15 down through the 68. We fit the bill. We are the people. All right? And I'm going to be up out of here. And remember, don't shoot. I am only the messenger. Shalom.